Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Ghost of 8. I'm happy you're here. And hey, you know what, man? If you're still playing Call of Duty, I don't know what the actual flying you're doing, man. Honestly, really, to keep it real and pack to steel, watch out for the judge who has a grudge. Because new information, new light has come to my attention that's just happened to fall onto my lap. That, you know what? Everything in Call of Duty is rigged. Everything. From the matchmaking to the gunfights to pretty much every aspect of the game. There is nothing actually organic about it. Everything is manufactured with the one goal to keep you addicted. A new patent has been discovered by yours truly, the #1 MLG Call of Duty Game Stuff Muffin athlete. I want to ask you before we go any further, because I am risking my channel. I am risking everything by giving you this information, by exposing Activision with this patent, because this is some crazy shit I'm about to drop on you. So I would like you to hit that like button right now. As Beta Male Blame True said,
I want to ask you first and foremost, if you never like another video of mine, if you never comment on another video of mine, please like this video so it gets put in the algorithm, drop a support comment, whatever, because this is bigger than this channel, this is bigger than Call of Duty.
But no, really, this time this is really super important. Not some nonsense about a game mode that fucking dork never played before in his entire life, and 90% of you never played in your entire life, nor do you even really care, but you're just getting upset because Activision sucks. I get it. But this is really important. So I need you to smash that like button and leave a comment down below about anything to help increase the odds that this video gets pushed into the algorithm. And while you're at it, if you haven't done so, make sure you smash that mother like button with the utmost of aggression, testosterone, and elite gaming stud muffin proficiency. Okay, but really serious though. Seriously, this is serious. I'm risking a lot here by showing this big patent here that is showing and blowing the top and the lid off Activision, and that everything in Call of Duty is just an utter joke and nothing but more than just smoke and mirrors and just manufactured to try to get you addicted, to keep you playing, and nothing you do in that game is actually legit. When you have a good game, because the game more or less wanted you to have a good game. There's a very small percentage of gamers out there who are really actually just amazing gamers with 3 or 4 KDs or just slayers, and those are just, you know, that's a micro percentage of the actual real fan base. But 99% of us, when you have a good game, it's not organic, it's manufactured. The game will give you the best chances in the world to let you have a good game. And when you're having a good game, you're destroying people and things are going bad for everyone else, and they feel as if the player retention might not be there, they're not going to stick around, they're not going to spend money on microtransactions, they will, in real time, modify everything about the game to make sure that the outcome that they want with their algorithms and their AI is to their benefit, not yours. All right, let me get into this. I'm risking it. No troll. I'm a little nervous. All right, so on table 1 here, as you can see that has been sent to me, it shows how big the hitboxes will be depending upon your skill level. For the very first one that we're going to, modifiable parameters, degree of accuracy required to hit target. If you're a high skill level, it'll be high. The hitbox will be small, medium, medium, low, low. So obviously, ergo, the worse you are, the bigger the hitbox seems to be. And when you're doing very well, the smaller that hitbox gets. That's the first patent that is directed towards Activision multiplayer games. Just to explain it again, because it's not very complicated, but I know you're probably thinking, wait, what? Yes, the better you are, the smaller the hitbox will become. If you're having a great job, that's why it seems like your bullets don't hit sometimes. You're like, what is going on here? Like, I'm right there, it's right there. How am I not hitting these people? It's because the hitbox has been shrunk because you're doing too good of a job. And if you're doing really bad, huge hitbox. This right here explains how they acquire the information and use it in real time. So what they'll do is they'll acquire skill level data of each player, aggregate skill level data of all players, which means they set you up for the skill-based matchmaking, and they will modify 1 or more parameters of the game session, present customized data to all players via game console. So what they'll do is they'll acquire skill level through some AI and some kind of data that they have and mathematical equation that shows who's good, who's bad. Skill per minute is one of them. They will aggregate scale level data of all players, which means they will mix you up and put you into skill-based matchmaking lobbies. And then after that, if that's not working so well, they will modify 1 or more parameters of the game session, which could be hit detection, the size of the hitbox, also damage modifications as well, how much damage your bullets do. Because sometimes you just seem, wow, I got melted in 2 bullets. Or sometimes when you're doing very well, all the bullets seem to do so much damage and you're just having a great time. You're like, I'm unstoppable. That is the patented skill-based matchmaking hit detection and skill-based matchmaking damage modifier. The whole fucking game is rigged. There is really no point in playing this game other than the fact that you're just addicted, or you're making YouTube videos complaining about how bad Activision is, because you're not going to actually get a fair, real, organic, authentic experience. Everything is manufactured. So when you do well, probably because the game is helping you out. Maybe sometimes you are doing well without the help. Maybe you aren't doing well because the game isn't helping. So when you're doing poorly, maybe someone on the other team is having their skill level aggregated, and one or more modifications are being made to their hitbox or damage of their bullets. It's all just a toss-up and bullshit. It's what's the point of playing? Now, I want to throw in this as well, but there is also a system that is to help drive microtransactions, which is also a patent. And once again, I want to make this clear. These are all patents. Like, these are at the patent offices of America. Activision owns these patents for their artificial intelligence skill-based matchmaking. This isn't like, oh, maybe. This isn't conjecture, opinions. No, this is fact, man. These are patents. And another one is a system and a method which is using microtransactions and skill-based matchmaking, hit detection, damage modifiers, and whatnot to help drive people to buy more microtransactions. A system and method is provided that drives microtransactions in multiplayer video games. The system may include a microtransaction to arrange matches to influence game-related purchases. For instance, the system may match a more expert marquee player with a junior player to encourage the junior player to make game-related purchases of items possessed used by the marquee player. A junior player may wish to emulate the marquee player by obtaining weapons or other items used by the marquee player. So what they'll do is they'll put the better player with all of the microtransactions and the guns and the skins into lobbies with lesser players and allow him to beat up on the lesser players with these weapons and skins, hoping the lesser players will see the better player using these guns and skins that he purchased them in the store and think, hey, well, maybe those guns and stuff or whatnot are really good. I should go buy those as well. And this is obviously being done on a massive scale for streamers. And this ties in the whole corrupt Activision, Call of Duty influencer cesspool, man. It really does. So for instance, we see streamers that just seem to get easy lobbies. Like, these guys are playing against bots, but yet they're like supposed to be 4KD slayers, movement kings, amazing gamers, but they seem to be playing against morons half the time. And then when they go to LAN events, have to play with actually skilled players, they look more human and actually play like, you know, how the rest of us would think a Call of Duty player would play. Like I said, they're advertising agents, maybe not even willingly so. Maybe these guys don't even know that when they're streaming. Obviously, Activision has their player ID numbers, have their Activision accounts. Maybe they're on a white list, which we already know there is a white list, but maybe they're on an R list where they get easy lobbies, where they can showcase their weapons and showcase how fun the game is by being on stream and dropping 40 bombs and nukes, and it's like Symphony and all these people. They just seem to be so much better than everybody else. Obviously, they play the game a lot. I would surmise that it's probably more so that they have Activision helping them out behind the scenes. Maybe they know, maybe they don't know, so that they can look good to people watching them play the game that make them want to buy the game. If you're watching somebody getting their ass kicked all the time, long story short, you're not going to want to play that game. It looks like, I don't want to play this game, I'm going to get destroyed. But if you see somebody doing very well and having a good time and kicking ass, it's more likely you probably would buy that game and be excited to play that game. This makes sense, right? It's a business. They've got patents, for fuck's sakes, man. Like, what do you expect? I hope I don't get the channel shut down for this. I hope you liked the video because I'm sharing this information and taking a risk, but I don't know why anyone would even play this Call of Duty anymore unless you're getting paid for it. Or, I mean, I guess you could enjoy it, but it's just addicting. That's really all it is. You are just being addicted through algorithms. It's purposefully built to keep you addicted, not to actually have a organic and authentic gaming experience. You're having a algorithm generated, microtransaction generated game that's just somehow manipulating you and your emotions and the dopamine, the receptors in your brain to try to keep playing that game. It's just horrible. Thanks for watching. I'm the Ghost. Take care. I'll see you in another video real soon. Stay black, question authority, and let the reptilian Activision shapeshifters bring you down.